Hello and welcome to Ashes of Creation Weekly. Today with a special episode. On the 28th was the development update stream with creative director Steven Sharif, lead programmer Kevin McPherson, and community marketing lead Margaret Crone. I will give a compact version of all the important stuff being said, and the first thing up is that they are looking for an influencer relations specialist for handling all the content creator applications. And they are planning on opening a secondary program that is going to be a subsidiary to the content creator program, sort of a bootcamp training for content creators and future content creators. For the studio update, they were talking about people they have brought in and are bringing in, and how the progress of moving in is going. They are hoping to have moved in by the middle of June. They also talked about lead game designer Jeffrey Bard leaving Intrepid Studios to pursue his dream of working in VR. It was mentioned that he was going to work on a big space IP, so best of luck to Jeff in following his dream. 2 stories about Jeff was also shared, so I will leave a link to their Twitch archive with the timestamp for those down below. A roughly 30-minute long Siege video, the one playing in the background, was shown, where they showed an attempt at taking down the Frost Dragon that was shown during the previous development update stream. And there was 120 participants in this Siege, and Steven was recording it in 4K on a 1080 Ti, running it smoothly. Another Alpha 1 tester reported in chat that they ran it with no lag on a 1060, during their 230 player Siege test they had earlier. The video showed off the castle in greater detail this time, including the ballista and trebuchet siege equipment. The win and loss conditions were mentioned. For the defender, it is to hold out until the siege timer runs out, which is currently at 1 hour, or kill the attacker's NPC, the sergeant at arms, at their camp. And for the attackers, it is to, of course, take the throne room. They also had some optimization talk with Kevin, where he talks about how they work towards optimizing the game to improve performance. Steven also reminded that this is not a content test, it is about the core functionality, not about combat balance, and currently in the alpha it is only up to level 15, and the composition of class skills and archetype skills might change, as some of the skills might be found later, but they are testing them out now. And also a reminder that MMOs typically only get one launch, and that they want to do it right the first time and deliver a quality product. So be patient. It was for everyone that is asking about when the release date is. A quick recap of the 3 questions they had time to answer because they were running short on time. The first question was about death depths in regards to XP penalty, and it was said that nothing is set in stone about the amount, so it will change during the development of the game. And number 2, are ships like freeholds in terms of ownership, and the ships are owned by the person who has it in its inventory, and only that player can summon it. The player can set restrictions so that only party/raid members can control, for example, weapons, steer the ship, drop the anchor, etc. And finally, number 3, involuntary item sinks, and that is only for corrupted players. Items will not break and disappear, but they will require repairs. Item repair will require base components used to make the item in the first place, and there might be a crafter requirement. So there is no pure gold sink where you just pay them a bit of gold and the weapon is fixed. And that was it for this AOC weekly stream special, and tomorrow on Sunday it will be a normal episode as always with the recap of the weekly news.